Alright, this is Ben here, and I'm now going to be doing a comparison video since I'm getting back into doing some of this stuff now, again, in which I'm going to be comparing two different versions of Daddy Daycare. In which on the left is the 2003 VHS, and on the right is the 2003 DVD, which doesn't have a case for it, and I'll explain why when I get to that. But, so anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First up, as you know, this is the VHS, the 2003 VHS. Of course, this I got at the Salvation Army back in toward the end of June. It was the same time that I got the VHS tapes of Treasure Planet, Brother Bear, Bean, and a couple others. Yep, it stars Eddie Murphy. The Perfect Family Film by Tony Toscano of Talking Pictures. Yep. Anyways, here's the side, the other side, the top, and the back. There's no critic review on the back, but it's still alright. Yep. Of course, I know there's some YouTubers have this tape, but I don't know who, but it's alright. So, yeah. Yep. Yep, that's cast in the back. Anyways, here's the tape. Here's the sticker label. And also, what's very interesting on the tape label is what I discovered is that it says Motion Picture Copyright 2002 Revolution Studios Distribution Company LLC, all rights reserved. This movie came out in 2003, not 2002. I don't know, I find that kind of weird, but it's alright. But anyways, here's the label. There's no print date, barcode. This was a former rental from Tradewinds Video. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see it. This was a former rental from Tradewinds Video. Yep, it's their phone number, 313-342-2400. And their address, Livernois Avenue, Detroit, Michigan, and warning, tampering of the seal results in purchase. Yep, that's cool. Of course, I know... Hold on, let me get this in focus. There we go. Of course, I know there are some copies of this tape where it has previews and some that don't have previews. Well, my copy of this film believe it or not, has previews on it because I put the tape in shortly after I got it. So, anyways, it has for previews on it, it has the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo / coming soon to theaters bumper, and then it has previews for Mona Lisa Smile, Radio, and Peter Pan, the live action one. Which is interesting because Universal actually released that film here in North America, and Columbia Pictures did it internationally, which is interesting. But I guess before the marketing, I guess Columbia was gonna have the U.S. rights at one point, but then I guess Universal bought the American rights. That'd be my guess, but that's just my opinion, though. But yeah, feel free to disagree, but I'm sure a lot of you guys disagree with me on that, but that's what I think. But anyways, after that, it has the coming soon to VHS and DVD bumper, then has previews for Seeking Trouble, I think that's what it's called, and the Swan Princess collection, special editions of Matilda and Annie, and then a promo for Astro Boy on Kids WB. Then the now available on VHS and DVD bumper, then a preview for The Master of Disguise, and then the blue PG rating screen, the FBI warning screen, the surround sound logo, the format screen, the Columbia Pictures logo, the Revolution Studios logo, and then the film. So there you go with the tape. Now we're going to go on to the DVD, in which this I had since I was a kid, way back when I was a toddler, when I was a baby. Yep, the case for this basically got lost or something long time ago. Not sure if this was my DVD, if this was my mom's DVD, because I know my mom bought this I think this was when it came out or something, or a year later. Not really sure, but of course this is the version of the Daddy Daycare that I remember the most, because this was the version that I remember the most. Because I used to watch this a lot back in the day, and Yep, I remember this is. Yep, I remember the parts on there. I remember the stuff on there. I also remember the main menus, how they went, the animations. They're so nostalgic for me, as well as the games on there. I remember, and I also remember the short film Early Bloomer that's on the DVD. That is so nostalgic for me, and whenever I watch that show, I always get the chills and makes me feel like I want to cry just because it reminds me of when I was that small. Because it's great memories, and also as well as the other stuff, and also the trailers on the DVD. I also remember it a lot as well. Of course, it still has the same previous as the VHS, except it doesn't have the Seeking Trouble or Swan Princess or Astro Boy promos. It just has it has a preview for the movie itself, Daddy Daycare, and then it still has the Mona Lisa Smile, Peter Pan, and Radio previews, but the theatrical previews. But the Aunt Annie, Matilda, and Master of Disguise previews are theatrical trailers instead of the home video ones, but still good. And of course, the preview for some of the previews on there, Daddy Daycare, the trailer itself, I remember watching a lot. Great memories, as well as Matilda, the trailer for Matilda. You used to watch that constantly as well. Same with Mona Lisa Smile. This was the film that was since that movie, the preview was on there. There was that marked the very first time I've ever heard of Julia Roberts, as I said in my movie review, because that film was the very first time that introduced me to Julia Roberts, as well as the other cast members. So, and that was on this DVD, and that's true. As I said, I know you guys are gonna think I'm kidding, but I remember that. I was like 2 or 3 years old. So, yep. But anyways, that's basically it for my comparison of two different versions of Daddy Daycare. One of my childhood favorites. Of course, it is a guilty pleasure movie of mine because of some of you guys out there in reviews, but hey, I get a kick out watching this movie, even nowadays. It's nostalgic, and it's a favorite of mine from when I was a kid, and nowadays even. I mean, I don't love it nowadays, but I like it, though. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. But anyways, as I said, that's basically of my comparison of two different versions of Daddy Daycare, and thanks for watching, and there you have it.